Hello YouTube, this is Brother Gerald, YouTube philosopher, and today I just wanted to have a little bit of a rant. Hopefully it'll take less than 5 minutes for me to do this, but I've been having some interactions on YouTube with Crystalline Carrison and a person named Carl. I don't know if Carl short for Carla or if Carl is truly a man, but she made a video where at the very beginning of the video she's dancing, and she's kind of dancing in a very sexually charged kind of way. Now, I don't have a problem with a woman doing these things, but the problem that I have is that, to me, the reputation of the black woman is so much centered around her sexual prowess, her sexual abilities, and the ease in which she's able to be put to bed. I mentioned in an earlier video that I have friends from Nigeria that say, they come to America not only because of economic advancements, but they come because they've heard from other Nigerians that have come here that the American society in general, the women are so easy to have sex with that it's easy to come over here and have all the sexual experiences you want. But they'll tell you straight up, if they happen to marry an American woman, it's merely because of the physical appeal of the way the woman looks to them. But it's not really an issue of love. It's an issue of status. It's an issue of these things. But for the most part, the majority of the men that come here, they really don't have any intentions on marrying anybody. And if they do get around to contemplating a long-term, life-committed relationship like marriage, they're going back to Nigeria. And if they don't go back to Nigeria, they're going to find a Nigerian woman here to do so. And to me, the pattern that I've seen from most of these Nigerian men is just that. They may have been in a long relationship. There was a guy he's from Nigeria, he's from Africa. And back in the 80s and 90s, I owned a duplex in the city of Compton. And I was helping this young lady. She was on Section 8. I was helping her get through nursing school. Now, she, near maybe the last 3-4 years of her being in nursing school, she started dating this Nigerian guy who was also in the nursing program. Now, he finished on time. She had to go back and kind of repeat some things. But during the time that he was struggling and going through nursing school, he was over there pretty much living with this woman. And, they were having sex, and she had a daughter that she had when she was in high school out of wedlock. So, she already had this one negative strike against her, then that she had a child before she got married, and the father wasn't not in the picture. And then, so the child is like 14, 15 years old, and now she's decided to go to nursing school. So I'm helping her because I'm not even charging her the money that Section 8 required her to pay. And then she lets this guy come, and they're studying together, and he gets himself together, and he becomes a nurse. Now, maybe the first year that he finished nursing school, he buys him a new car, and he's getting work, and he's doing things with this woman. But then he gets to a point where he gets a really good position working at this hospital. And the position's so good that he was able to get rid of this Toyota Celica sports car to get a 4-door, full-size BMW sedan. And it was upon him becoming this nursing administrator, where he's making a lot of money, that he ends up leaving the girl. He buys a condo close to where he works, and he starts dealing with this Nigerian woman, and ultimately he marries this woman. But unbeknownst to my friend, she's not aware that, this boy's married now, but she comes to find out later on in the game, after he continued to kind of have her on the side, that he's married. So my whole question is, was she totally unaware that this guy was married, or was she just so stupid and carefree with her body that, a woman of true standing and stature would be able to pick up on some of these telltale signs that to me would have been a dead giveaway? The fact that he wasn't around on the holidays. He seemed to, be distant when, these family gatherings come together, and he never really seemed to want to visit her on Sunday. So he might say, well, it's because of work. No, I think it's because he wanted to spend quality time with his wife, and he's going to basically tell his wife, oh, I got to go in and work late this Saturday evening. And so he would come late in the evening and have sex with her, and then he'd leave. So, to me, anytime a woman accepts a man past 10 o'clock to come visit, that's a booty call. You can say whatever you want to say, but the long and the short of it, are you black women that dense and stupid to continue to do these idiotic things that, to me, just promote this expectation of men? Michelle Obama, when she was asked if she could be anybody in the world, who would she want to be? She said, I would want to be Beyonce. Now, I don't have anything too negative to say about Beyonce. Beyonce's a beautiful entertainer. Beautiful entertainer. She's married now. She makes a lot of money. But I would say that for all that Beyonce's about, I would really say that the real reason why Michelle said what she said was for the attention that Beyonce is garnering as a result of being this beautiful, sexually charged, dancing entertainer. That's the only reason, because Michelle makes a lot of money. She's received fame and acclaim. And she's probably just as well known throughout the world as Beyonce is. So it's not a matter of economic, I want to be rich like Beyonce. No, she wants the glamour. She wants the attention. And to me, I would say that black women, have no competition in terms of garnering the attention as well as the desirability. You guys are very desirable, but the thing is, your desire is limiting to where, because of the way you carry yourself, you put yourself in a position to where nobody is going to take you seriously beyond coming to this country, sowing the oats that they can sow, and leaving you, if they can, to go be with women that they perceive as having greater value. So I'm going to encourage you women not to look at this thing as an insult to you, but something for you guys to think critically about, because this is the one thing that I don't see us doing a lot of. I don't see us doing a lot of critical analysis of our behavior, and as a result of not thinking carefully about what we do and the consequences that come forward, we just continue to just name call and do all these idiotic things that, to me, are really not going to be helpful for anybody in the long run. So with that, I just hope that Miss Michelle would be satisfied with her accomplishments in education, in her professional career as an attorney, as a mother, and as a wife to the husband of the President of the United States. To me, she should be totally satisfied, and really she should be making an effort to be the best Michelle Obama she could be, instead of saying or giving some indication to people with her making the statement, I would rather be Beyonce than to be who I am. To me, that just sends a message to the young women, and a young woman can misconstrue what you're saying in that, you know, Beyonce's an entertainer. So you know what? Maybe I need to go down to that dance, that topless bar that's in the neighborhood and be the best pole dancer I can be, because that's kind of on the same level as Beyonce. She's on stage dancing and entertaining. The only thing that she's not doing is singing, but to me, she's in the entertainment industry. So maybe to be a porno star, you know, that's entertainment to the public. So instead of me, you know, going to school and getting my diploma, I'll get my GED and then I'll go do some of these entertaining things, because that's where the real satisfaction and happiness will be for a black woman. This is what we need to think about when we open our mouths and we are in a public forum as leaders. We need to really think strategically about who we're going to be influencing, because, you know, Crystalline Carrison may not see herself as being a role model, but she is a role model. She's trying to get other people to follow her lead in marrying interracially. She's trying to show people the advantages and the benefits as opposed to just dealing with black men. And to me, in being a leader, she needs to really be honest. It's kind of like a salesman who has a beautiful car on the lot, but, you know, the transmission's been filled with sawdust, and he fails to disclose that. You know, sawdust is going to make the transmission run fairly smooth until that second or third payment comes, and then when it drops out, then now the buyer was not aware. It wasn't disclosed to him, and so now he's going to suffer because of things that weren't, you know, clearly detailed to him. So with that, I depart. I just pray that black people will start to think clearly, and things will get better. And if you open your eyes to follow that God of the Bible, He promises in doing it His way with the intention of receiving a blessing that He is going to deliver on His promise. So with that, I depart. Peace to you all.